Sky Squad, we are back in the building. We are back in the building. Let me know if you guys can see and hear me clearly in the chatterization. Who we got up in the house. Y'all know, y'all got to let me know where y'all watching from. Y'all know y'all got to let me know where y'all watching from. And also let me know if you guys can hear me and see me clearly, all right? I'm about to send a notification to the texting community right now to let the people know what we about to do. If you guys have not joined the texting community, there is the information right there. I see we got a lot of people in the house tonight. This is going to be calm, cool, and casual. You know what I'm saying? Bringing y'all a little bit of Friday night tea. You know what I'm saying? Friday night tea. I see we got all the people up in the house. I see y'all. I see y'all doing it real big, You know, we got to talk about Real Housewives of Atlanta. We're going to be doing some talking about Sidora and LaToya Ali. LaToya has finally made a statement with regards to the problematic video that did surface. Okay. And we talked about the problematic video in one of yesterday's videos. And so now we have some follow up to what she had done several years ago. So we're going to get into that. Yes, I did see that Storm Monroe had done an interview with OG. So we got to go check that out after we leave this. We're going to support our boy Storm. See what's going on with OG after we're all done here. I see y'all up in the house. So we're going to dive into it, y'all. Y'all ready? Let's go ahead and dive into it. So yesterday, we talked to you guys about LaToya Ali's video from about 7 years ago, I think it was, in which she was basically describing a former friend who she labeled as ghetto. She talked about her big lips, and she talked about them looking like pillowcases. She also talked about the girl's braids, and then she showed this photo right here. It was actually an animated cartoon of some sort that she had put together in the video. And so, you know, a lot of people had deemed this problematic, especially your girl Fallon, because they were going at it via social media after Fallon's interview with Up and Adam got posted, okay? And so Fallon called out the colorism in LaToya's video that had just surfaced, all right? So we have that whole situation playing out in social media yesterday. So I stated yesterday that I believed that, you know, LaToya should come out with a statement to apologize. This video was done about, I think it was 7 years ago, and she has finally made a statement. So we're going to get into that statement right now. And yes, I do agree. Kenyetta, who says, give me 1 second, Fallon is everything. I agree with you on that. So I'm going to pull up the Twitter that LaToya posted, and we're going to dive into that together. Let me see if you guys can see it on the screen. Yep, you guys can see it right there. So she says, first and foremost, I would like to apologize for the triggering language that I used in a video clip that resurfaced from 7 years ago. She says, despite the fact that my intent was not to cause harm or to offend Black women, I did just that. I am a proud Black woman, and I think all Black women are valid and beautiful. I was ignorant to the fact that my words were perpetuating inherent biases and anti-Blackness that we as people deal with every day. With that said, ignorance is not an excuse. I have learned and grown exponentially since then, particularly within the last year. Those words do not reflect the woman that I am today. And again, I am truly and sincerely apologetic for the hurt that I have caused. LaToya Howard. Okay. Now, you know, I want to know what you guys think about this. I have to say, you know, whether people believe it or not, when we talk about apologies, we talk about the acknowledgement of a wrong that was done, right? And I saw somebody compare this to the Evelyn apology, right? Chrissy says, now that's how you make an apology. Take notes, Evelyn Lozado. Jessica says, I can appreciate the apology, though. Sheila Chris says, who wrote that for her? Because I was thinking the same thing, honestly. So I agree with you, Danielle. I felt like she said what needed to be said. I think when you apologize, you take ownership of what you did. You acknowledge that it was wrong. You acknowledge that you did it and that your ignorance is not an excuse for what you said and did. And you show that you understand that you hurt a lot of people and you vow to move forward in a positive direction and never make that mistake again. That's how you apologize. You know, that's how you apologize. But again, there you go. Breezy says, I appreciate the apology, but now actions must follow, right? So now when we as a people accept an apology, if we accept it, because that's your choice of whether or not you choose to accept it, right? And you have that right. When you accept that apology, you then say, okay, let me look at the actions and let me just make sure if the actions continue to align, we good, you know, but we don't go back and hold on to it. Now that's in general, right? That's how we do it in real life. But you know, this is reality TV. So there's a little bit of mess that's going to be involved with it too, right? So I want to get, Masika says, did you write that for her? It sounds like you. I ain't write it, but I'm going to tell you the truth. Whoever wrote it was good, right? They did that, okay? The PR team behind that, they did it. I ain't mad at whoever wrote it because they put that pen to that paper and they said, this is what you do. Now post this. Now, I would have appreciated this just a little bit more. Take it a step further if she had done a video apology, just like she did a video where she was offending the people. Because I feel like then I can see, you know, the glimmer in your eye. I can see a tear fall down your face if you can muster one. I can see whether or not I feel like you are really serious, because when you write it like that, it looks like a PR statement. You know what I'm saying? So I can see why some people would still give it a side eye. But again, she said everything that needed to be said. Okay. Ebony says, did she apologize to the person that she was making fun of? Good question. Okay. Jewel also says people will reveal who they really are. We just need to wait. Sheila says it was too many big words. She don't speak like that. Okay. Lynn says, exactly. I need to see your eyes and your body language. I'm telling you, y'all. I'm telling you. So yeah, Elizabeth, I'm with you. Elizabeth says, I will take it at face value and keep it moving. It's not even worth the energy because she is not that. She's not that important. Chanel says it's probably her publicist. King Leo says she was throwing shade to someone she was mad at. She befriended the darkest, most melanin beauty on the show. She isn't colorist. Okay. Angie says, Kenya wrote that for her. At the end of the day, you know, again, I don't think it's I think with the apology coming out, I think it's not something that we all need to carry forward in the coming weeks and coming months. Although if she's at the reunion, this may come back up, you know. But what I really want to get into is Drew Sidora's response. And I want to get you guys' opinion on this because, you know, a lot of people may feel the same way. And I want to know what you think. That's the reason, really, because sometimes I can do a video on something, but I like to get you guys' opinions, right, about the situation as well. So Drew Sidora, you know, they don't get along. Hold on. Allie Willingham says, question is, where did she come from in the first place? She came from these YouTube streets. Thank you for the super chat, though. So listen, Drew Sidora has a response for this. Drew says, you should not come for a culture and make fun of our lips and try to apologize and save your brand. King Leo, it wasn't that I wasn't feeling your comment. I just had to make sure that I was reading it right. But you know, keep the comments coming. Obviously, I like these your opinions and your thoughts, and I like it when y'all have different opinions and thoughts. Okay, so Drew says you should not come for our culture and make fun of our lips and try to apologize and save your brands. Someone under that says, don't come for our lips and then use Botox to make yours look like ours. You know, the comments be savage, y'all. The comments be savage. All right. I want to pull up one other tweet from Drew Sidora, who says, give me 1 second. Let me switch out of here, guys. And let me pull up this tweet right here. Now, Drew Sidora says also, a leopard doesn't change its spots. Do we agree with that or do we disagree with that? And Masika, you know what's so funny? Masika says Drew needs to worry about that husband and those wigs. Well, it's so funny that you mentioned that because right under that, two people responded with the same thing. When Drew Sidora says a leopard doesn't change its spots, someone says, like your cheating man. And then another person says, like your man, ask him. Ooh, okay, I'm not going to repeat that comment. Not on these Instagram streets. But I want to know what you guys think. You know, I would love to hear from maybe 2 or 3 people with regards to this. So I'm going to open up the chat. And if we can, for the chat, I want to keep it to about 2 to 3 minutes for your comment. And then I'm going to move on to the next person so I can get as many in as I can. So if anybody wants to chime in on this real quick, then you can do so. But, you know, I just want to ask you guys, what is your thought about LaToya in general with regards to the new season? Okay, we got our first right here, not paid by Monique. Hey. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Can you hear me?
Okay, awesome. Yes, we can hear you. Yeah. What's your thought?
You know, at least she apologized. Because, you know, sometimes we all get outraged when they don't. And when they do, we also have a problem with it. At least she took the first step. But time will tell if she means it or not. Correct?
Absolutely. There you go.
So
there you go.
I'm going to give her the thumbs up for at least doing the first step. And we are watching.
We're watching. We see.
We see each other.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yeah. Thank you so much for chiming in.
Oh, thank you for having me.
All right. I'm going to bring in the next person. Thank you. Hey. What's your thoughts, Juanita? What's your thoughts?
Hi, guys. Hey, Richie. Well, I really think you just caught me out the shower. I'm sorry.
All right,
at least I'm clean.
Okay.
There's more than I can say for LaToya. But I really think that she's not going to change. I think that she's apologizing just like Drew said for her brands, because like she came in really throwing shots at everybody. And if you really want to be straight with the girls and friend with the girls, you really would have pulled Drew aside and told her about her wig, like Porsha said. Like, girl, take you to the bathroom and, you know, straighten that wig up for you. But no, I don't think she means it. I don't. But I hope she does, but I don't think she does. Yeah, that's what I got to say about that.
Well, thank you so much for taking some time out of your shower time to chime in. We appreciate you.
Thank you, guys. Love you, Richie. Love you.
Love you too. Hey, Miss Glenn.
Hi, Richie. How are you?
We are good over here. How are you doing?
I'm wonderful. I'm freezing. It's a little chilly down here in Louisiana. We ain't used to all this cold weather.
Ooh, it's chilly here too. So what's your thoughts on Miss LaToya Ali?
Oh, LaToya. Look, anybody can apologize. Change them actions, girl. Change them actions. Because, it's all about the change. We can apologize all day long, but you got to change them actions. You always go on at people, but then you get mad when they come back at you. Then you want to say, oh, I'm so sorry. Girl, miss me with that. Stop apologizing because you ain't mean it. You just got caught up in the moment and you got called out for it. Because you wouldn't have said it. It don't matter when it was. You wouldn't have to come back and apologize.
You know what? You're gonna have me saying this all weekend long. You know that, right?
I tell people all the time, don't apologize. If you don't mean it, keep it.
Listen, all weekend long.
There you go, Richie.
Coming in. We appreciate you.
Love you. Have a good weekend.
Love you too. You too. Who we got? Jay. What up?
How you doing? It's so good to see
over
you.
Here. Good to see you too. So tell us.
Okay, so it's twofold. It's twofold for me, Richie. One, what I've said maybe 7 years ago shouldn't be applied for today. I'm a different person today than I was 7 years ago.
And that's true too.
The flip side of it is, I just think the whole platform for the Housewives is just dying. They're bringing people on the show that really is like, where'd you get this girl from?
Yeah.
Where are they coming from? So I love Bling Empire on Netflix. So when you talk about behind the gate, I want to see that. What they're bringing me on Housewives is what I can sit in a parking lot in Walmart and see this kind of action happening on a regular. It's just why we still living like this is crazy. So that's my feeling.
I agree with you.
It.
I definitely agree
it's
with
just
you.
She was probably. Yeah, she doesn't bring anything extra to the table. But who pulled this up, from 7 years ago? Why isn't Bravo? And should we really? I mean, it was 7 years ago. Like, whoever did that really had it in for her. They really did. And then, the flip side, Bravo, what are you doing? Why aren't they doing checks on people before they get on the show?
And one thing I can say is this, it's probably more likely that people would come for her because she is coming for so many people, right? So it's kind of like if you don't dish that type of energy out there, really people aren't really looking for that type of, you know what I'm saying? I feel like it could be a little bit of that.
Yeah, but when you put yourself out there on a platform like that, you got to be ready.
Yep.
She had that out there. Come on now. She said.
But see, that's also the thing too, is you got to be careful, what you say, because honestly, if you're some people can't be allowed to speak for long periods of time, right? Because they will eventually say something that will get themselves in trouble. So it's a difficult tightrope to walk. And I'm sure she thought or didn't even think anything else of it after she did the video.
But here's the thing. So she keeps coming for people. So she's still doing the same. She's still making the same money moves she was from 7 years ago. She knew she had that out there. You know what I mean? She knew she had it out there. She needed to fall back. Whoever's guiding her on the show and writing the script for us, like, okay, you need to be this way. She needs to rethink that whole image. We just went through 4 years with the president. We don't watch fighting, people lynched. Come on. You want to go for the lips now? It's just wrong in so many ways. Look, Richie, I love your show. I've gotten to the point to where I'm really not even watching Housewives after Potomac just went downhill for me, but I always watch you. So you're doing amazing work.
Popping and entertaining over here, you know. Thank
Look,
you so much.
Keep the great work. Take care.
Have a good weekend.
You too. Bye.
What up, ATL Nina?
Can you hear me?
We can hear you.
Okay. Well, first, Richie, I want to say hello, everybody, and hello to you. And my name is Nina.
Oh, it's Nina. Okay.
But I think people do that because there's an E and not an I.
Okay.
But anyway, my thing about LaToya is I think that she was too busy trying to get that spot that she wasn't even thinking about the back end things happening. Because remember, before she came, she was already posting about Nene and her remember the cousin situation. So she was trying to stir up drama before she was even on camera. I've never even been on her YouTube channel because of the things that I heard before she got on there, and now seeing her on the show, I've never even been on her channel, and I'm still not interested to go. So, I will take that apology, but I do feel like her personality is what supersedes everything, and that's what's keeping me away from her. So,
Well, we'll have to wait and see what happens and see how she continues throughout the rest of the season, because I got a feeling we got a lot more coming.
I want a lot more Fallon to come.
I do too. She excites me.
Her Up and Adam interview was so good. I'm looking forward to whatever else camera time we can get with her. She's like a breath of fresh air to the Housewives, the whole across the board.
Yeah. So, we need more of that.
Yes, we do. We definitely do.
Thank you so much for calling in, Nina. I got it right.
All right, y'all have a good night, everybody.
All right, Babu.
Bye-bye.
All right, y'all. So I got some opinions for y'all, and I'm gonna tell you, baby Trisha said it the best. Fallon is Real Housewives of Atlanta. And let me tell you why real quick. Again, she embodies what we need in terms of the lifestyle, the private jets. Go to her Instagram. Let me tell you something. Instagram popping, trips, like just doing the doggone thing. Not to mention, you know what I'm saying? She's done a lot of things herself. I mean, she's owning businesses before she was 30 years old. And I feel like also too, with the way that she clapped back at LaToya was so freaking classy. That's what we need, is that highbrow shade that we've been missing ever since Phaedra left this show. That's it. That's how I feel, So I hope that for next season that she becomes a housewife and that we definitely get to see more of her. Yup. Yep. All right, y'all, listen. I just wanted to come on here and bring y'all this good information. I'm going to try to get back on the line tomorrow. Let me see I got to see how Bell Collective is doing tonight. We'll see how that's doing. And if it's popping, then, we're going to get back on the line and we're going to comment on it real quick. You know what I'm saying? Give a little review on that and see what you guys feel about tonight's episode of Bell Collective. But other than that, y'all, your boy is out. Y'all have a good Friday night. I'm about to go watch WandaVision again on Disney Plus, then Bell Collective, and keep it popping. I will catch you guys in the next video. Love y'all.